Today we're going to talk about what can and what cannot be changed. It's an important topic for individuals that want growth. And you can assert this to business, to where you're growing in the knowledge and the abilities that you have. You can assert it to your personal life, to where if relationships aren't working out, or if you're not progressing in life and at the point to where you want to be. The decision to make change has to be within you, okay? You can sit there and have everything laid out on the table as far as this is what I want, but I want to hold on to this part of my lifestyle, I want to hold on to this person, I want to hold on to this place of employment. You might as well just go ahead and erase anything and just throw everything that's on that table on the floor. You might as well do it now, okay? I use the phrase, hey, you might as well hang yourself. If you see the brighter skies ahead, but you keep taking the detours down because you just want to go, drive through the storm or walk through the storm, hang yourself. You're never going to reach the brighter side of the road, continuing to do what you do, okay? And more, I do it my way. But if, you see progression, like in my business, what I do, I call it the business, but it is a personal thing to where, I push other people forward as far as the reinventing life, okay? The reason I do what I do is because of all the hurt that I see in other individuals. I've sustained a lot of hurt in my life, and I know what it feels like. I've been through a lot of shit. But, the compassion and love that I have for others, I always just want to see other people being the best that they can be, regardless of anything else. Okay? If I have to remove people, if I have to remove things, I do that. Okay? And then people are always like, man, I smile a lot, but they like, man, it looks like you hurt inside, and I do, because I exert so much energy, time to individuals, to provide them with ways out, provide them with a different environment, provide them with different income, provide them with a lot of different things that, if grasped properly, would provide them that step forward that they're looking for, okay? If I write you a business plan and say, hey, look, you have to maintain it like this, I don't care if it's business or a personal relationship, if I'm laying it out on the line, like, hey, look, this is what needs to take place or it's never going to take place, and you decide to do the shit that I just told you was going to make it not take place, that's on you. When it hurts me, I see tears streaming down people's faces, and they say that they want change, but they put themselves right back into the same environment. And it kills me, and I cry inside for just seeing everybody else's life falling apart. Okay, regardless of the successes and regardless of the personal happiness that I have, it tears me apart to see the evils that lie within individuals. Okay, so, change, going with like rehabilitation. Okay, people talk about like jails and prisons on how it's a failed system, but the reality of it is it's not a failed system. The failed system is the individual that failed to utilize that time that was taken away from them to find themselves, find out why everything went wrong, and then make the change accordingly. That's what the fuck's wrong with the system. It isn't the system being there. The system has to be there to make you take that time out to say, hey, I need to look at myself, okay? And you want to bitch and moan about why you're there and all the shit you're missing out on the streets. But the whole time you're in there, all you're thinking about is going right back to the same fucking life that you just left to get you put there. Okay? So, it's not the system that's failed. Everybody always wants to blame the other people, other things, other businesses of why they are failing, when the reality of it is it's within us. Okay? And nobody likes to admit failure, but you need to wake the fuck up and realize that, hey, it's because of me that I'm in this place, it's because of me that I don't have this shit, it's because of me that everything's falling apart. Me. It ain't the next motherfucker down the road that made me go do the dumb shit that I did. Okay, so until you actually have that within you to say, hey, you know what, I've had enough of it. I want that better life. Okay, the tears streaming down your face are going to continue to be there. It's inevitable. Okay? You can't make another motherfucker change. You can't make a business appreciate your work. Okay? Maybe you're overvaluing yourself. Maybe you're overvaluing them. Okay? Excuse me, I'm sorry. But, until you make that connection inside, you're never going to make that change. Yes, it can be forced. Okay, two of the greatest tools that I use to help people realize and force people are zip ties and gorilla tape. I'll make you sit for a while, and I'll help you understand the threats that you've made to other people's lives. I'll help you understand that, playing with other people's lives is not going to continue to happen. I sacrifice myself to do that because I don't care. I will erase people permanently, okay? I'll make them understand that they're not going to continue to do that. I will force change in their life, one way or the other, okay? And I do that because I see the value in the other person that's just being fucking bombarded with all the bullshit that people keep putting into their lives, okay? I'll integrate into business. I'll remove certain things that, hey, if you're doing wrong by others, you're not going to be there, okay? It's what I do. I reinvent life, and I mean that in a literal sense. That's why it's tattooed on me. It's why it's in my business names. It's why everything is what it is, okay? So individuals that reach out to me, like in yesterday's post, okay? I erased the video because it was too much. But, if I'm telling you something, and you say you want one thing, be careful in the words that you speak. Because if it's something that you say that you really want, and you've made that commitment, don't sit there and cry over the inevitable of how I make that happen. Okay? Well, I didn't want that to happen. Well, you didn't tell me how. You just asked me, hey, I need this to be done. Okay? So, be careful in the words that you speak. Mean what you say. If you say you want out of a situation, I'll remove you from a situation. Okay? If you're harming other people and you think people like me don't exist, I'm going to remind you that I exist. I'm going to force that change in your life. Okay? So, think about the things that you do. Think about the things of how it affects other people. Think about your words, how it affects other people. Okay? Bring others up. If you guys need me, reach out. 727-415-2308. 833 here 24/7. 833-437-3247. And the Agent 47 at you guys know how to reach me. I love yous.